Hi, my name is Sarah, and earlier this year, my fiance and I bought a home on an island. We have 1 acre of land, and even though we don't really know many people here since we moved away from our community of friends and family, this has still been the best year of our lives, starting our dream of creating our homestead. It's been the first summer of getting started on a bunch of projects around the property and house. So in this video, I want to take you along for a week of projects. Welcome back. It's Sunday. Today I really want to begin to revamp our compost area. Every time I go in there, it's so overgrown. I walk into a million spider webs and I just don't like going in there. I'm gonna grab all my tools. Let's get started on the compost area. I feel like since moving in here, there has felt like a never-ending list of potential exciting projects, and it's really easy to get sidetracked. So my general life motto these past couple of months has been to just focus on one thing at a time and trust that even if it feels like I'm moving slowly, big results will come. I keep looking up and branches are falling in my face, so these knockoff pit vipers that Julian has are gonna keep me protected. So basically this is our compost area. Very cute little hearts and stuff on the door. As I'll show you behind me, it's completely overgrown. Barely open the door. So this is the current state. It's already feeling a million times better in here just by limbing and doing a little bit of weeding. This is our current system. What I've been learning with compost is it's good to turn it over every couple of days, ideally at least once a week, because you need to aerate the compost that's happening, because if it gets too hot, then the little microorganisms are killed off. Long term, we want a better system for compost out here because we want to be fueling our future garden with this. But for now, I just want to make it like not as crazy filled with overgrown brush. It might not look that different to you behind me, but to me it makes a huge difference. It feels so much more clear, and like I'm not gonna walk into spider webs every time I go take out the compost. So big upgrade for phase 1. Obviously we still have to build our whole proper system, but there's something temporary for now, so I'm happy with it. This flower. This is the most beautiful flower I've ever seen. It looks like the Lorax. We have to keep this one alive. While I'm at the shed here, look at this cool old stove that Julian picked up from actually one of his aunties. Here's the rest of it. We're gonna try to refurbish it and make it like coffee setup stand situation. Excited for that. We are in our bedroom. We are priming this wall because the window people replaced all of the windows in all of our house, and they put in this new window because we used to have a window over here.
I sanded the wall a bit, sort of prepping it for priming, just putting on masking tape, and then I might work in the suite later.
There's something so cute about painting your house together. So for our bedroom, we have a lot of ideas for how to decorate it. For the whole house in general, we really want the space to be covered in earth tones and natural fibers and to just feel really organic. We're big on creating the most non-toxic and sustainable space as possible. So that means sometimes taking a bit longer to source furniture and decorations because we're trying to find a lot of things secondhand. But I'm also just really excited to fill our space with all of the meaningful items we've collected throughout our lives, things we've bought on our travels, things we have passed down from each of our families, items that represent our ancestry. I'm excited to keep sharing how things come together.
I'm just measuring this doorway here because I want to cut an archway and frame it in. Here's my 1/2 inch sheet of plywood. I've marked out the measurements where I'm going to make the cut. I have my center point for the arc and the width. This little screw. Alright, just gotta cut that arch out. So now that I've got my rectangle cut out, I actually need to cut out the arc, so I'm gonna use the bandsaw. First arch. We use this to trace another one and put it in the doorway. Alright, it's up. This is as rough as it's gonna look. That's a wrap for now.
We're going for a night swim at the lake, evening swim. Cut through our little forest and then we go dip in the water. I've always lived near the water. Growing up, I lived on another island and my childhood home was really close to the ocean. I always felt very connected to the ocean specifically, but in recent years, I've been spending a lot more time at rivers and lakes, and now living a 2-minute walk from a lake has definitely been one of the highlights of the summer for me. We go swimming almost every day, usually in the evenings, and it's such a good reset, especially after work or if I've been at a computer all day. It helps me to get back into my body and reconnect with just real life again. I picture myself swimming here all year round, and even when the weather gets colder, I love cold dipping, so this will be a fun challenge. It was my birthday this week and I spent it doing some of my favorite things. We already had a camping trip planned with Julian's family, so it was really nice to spend time at the river to start off the week. Each year on my birthday, I set an intention for my upcoming year, and normally by the time my birthday rolls around, I know what I want that intention to be, but this year I honestly didn't really know what I wanted to be calling in. So I spent some time journaling about it, and I think I realized that this year, even though it's not really that exciting, I want to focus my energy on consistent action towards my goals. It feels kind of surreal having a sense of clarity on the direction I want my life to be going, because for so many years I felt pretty confused and like there was just so many potential paths to take. I wish I could go back to my high school or university self and tell her that all I have to do is go towards the things that excite me and it will all make sense with time. Anyways, back to my birthday. Julian surprised me with a seaplane ride to the city, and it was so beautiful flying over our little island home, and it was actually my first time on a seaplane. Thanks for watching this week in my life. I hope you're enjoying this series, and I will see you in a video soon.